Hi everybody, and we're back. So last time we left off with having to start with ANZA. So we're going to go into some headings here and give some of these a try. Now I'm sort of just doing this on the fly with the vocals. I've already got the video edited to 10 minutes, and we can see that this is working. Well, let's stop this and maybe try another heading. We'll try that one. Now, I'm not hooked up by a VPN. I am on my VPN connected to Vancouver, and I'm in Canada. So it doesn't look like you'll need a VPN for this. Also, if you press O on your keyboard and maybe menu on your remote, you can see down by video stream the quality is not great, but it's tolerable. And it's not buffering. So we can stop that and we'll go on to another video. Let's give one more try. Yep, that works too. So we'll click on over to our repository. Again, we're in the Kodi repository and we're doing add-ons 3 to Z. That there is a backend for a user account player. I tried the Apple iTunes and I could not get it to work. Didn't matter where I was hooked up. This one here, the same, no matter what I did, it would not work. The next one is also going to be a backend for a streaming service, which requires user ID and password. Now, Attack TV was, I wouldn't recommend installing it. When I installed it, I got a YouTube error, and it still did play. As you can see here, give it some time, it will start to play. There we go. So I'm just going to stop this. But after this, familiar add-ons that I have installed before wouldn't work. I had to do a fresh start, reinstall input stream, remember that. And I also had to set up YouTube again. So here's the Bible Teachers Broadcasting Network. If you're into that, as I said, I'm testing everything. There's no configure, so let's see how this goes. This is not real time. I did speed up some sections of this video. So we got a buffer. I believe this took a good 20 seconds or more to load real time, but it works. So if you're into that, you got something. Blanket Fort. Now, when I first installed this to test it after I did Attack, it wouldn't do anything. It kept giving me a YouTube error, and it was at that point in time that I'm like, maybe it's this add-on not working. After the fresh start and setting everything back up again, it was working. So let's try the first heading. And see what's in there, and we'll click a link. I find sometimes with Kodi it can be finicky. You can install an add-on that either overwrites a dependency and you're stuck having to do a fresh start or reading the log and figuring out what's gone wrong. Bob Ross wouldn't load at all when I had that YouTube error in Attack. So again, I wouldn't recommend installing it, but restarting everything, I get to try it out. So we're gonna go to the trailer and give it a test. And it is pulling everything from YouTube, so it should work and there should be no need for a VPN. Now, down below there is a link to PIA, Private Internet Access. They're not paying me, but I am sharing that referral link. I believe that when you're using Kodi, you should use a VPN to protect yourself. And if you sign up, you get a month free, and I get a month free. So that would be great. I'd really appreciate that. Also, if you're enjoying this video, please remember to hit like and share. So this is wrestling botches. So let's see what we get here. It's still installing. This one did take some time to install. And this is sped up to a degree. So it has a configure. Let's see what's in there. No user login needed. Again, I'm not on the VPN. And we'll try the first heading. Now, not every add-on I install do I ever use. A lot of these I will probably uninstall just so that they're not on the main page of Kodi. This is just to find out what's working. And again, like I said, I'm not concerned about language. I just want to make sure that I'm finding stuff that has video links in it, like whether it be TV or whether it be news, you know, something that's interesting. And trying to, okay, well that works. It's probably a compilation of kids jumping off of roofs onto mattresses, copying the good old Mick Foley. So what's the next one? I tried that. No, I didn't. No, that one there is just a VOD. So you would need a user ID and password. The next one I tried, and I could not get that to work at all. It wouldn't do anything for me. But we'll try installing it, and you'll see what I mean. Speed things up a bit, and let's give it a shot. There is a configure. What's under the advanced setup wizard. So I executed the setup wizard, and I believe it's doing geolocation through YouTube, because it did install the YouTube DLL. And we get an error. Yeah. So that didn't work at all. Now, you can try these and see if they work, but I usually find that really doesn't matter what I try to do, they don't work. British Council Film website, so videos and movies. Now, I've already tested this, and it's worthwhile keeping. I did not have to use the VPN. I did try for a couple things that wouldn't load, but let's install it, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So there is a configure, and I don't believe there was there's no login or user ID. Now this has got chopped up a bit. Basically, when I went to this here, which I believe was under 1940, the news did not work. So don't bother clicking the news ones. What I did click was one that was from 1940 called Island People. And it ran perfectly. Pretty quick too. Again, no VPN. I did try the VPN with the news ones, but I wasn't very successful. So we're going to try one more, and while that's going, I want to thank you for watching this video. Part 3 will be shortly coming up. And like I said, subscribe if you haven't, like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, and everybody have a great day.